We want to address the issue from a local leader perspective of the state's announcement to close the swimming pools at Panther Creek State Park. With me this morning, I'm Hamblen County Mayor Bill Brittain. This is Morristown Mayor Gary Chesney. These are two county commissioners, Eileen Arnwine, who the park is in her district, and Bobby Hahn, whose district is adjacent to the park on the west end of the county. Just to give a little background on why we're here is the Tennessee State Parks announced in early December that 11 swimming pools or swimming pools at 11 different state parks are going to be closed, and that includes the swimming pool at Panther Creek State Park, which has been there about 36 years. Based on the press release from the state, the decision was based on the cost of repairing the pools. In Panther Creek's case, about $580,000, and declining usage during the last year it was open, during the pre-COVID time in 2019, and operating expenses exceeding the revenue that it generated. The state has also allocated $400,000 to invest in new outdoor recreation activities to replace the pool, and that's part of their plan as far as doing away with the pool. We're here today to express our concerns to the state about closing the pool. And the mayors, Mayor Chesney and myself, we plan on introducing this month to our legislative bodies, the Morristown City Council and the Hamblen County Commission, a joint resolution strongly urging the state park officials to start discussions on, with us, with local leaders, with supporters of the pool, to keep the pool open, and what options, what we can do to keep the pool open, keep that facility available to the public. It is the only public pool in operation in Hamblen County, so it's very important to not only to the park but to our community as a whole. So that's why we're here today. The timeline for the resolution we'll present it. I'll present it to the county commission committees on Monday. City Council will see it the following week, and our county commission will consider it week after next as well. So I want to turn it over to Mayor Chesney from City of Morristown for his comments.
Well, thank you, Bill, and we appreciate those of you who turn information over to the public for being here to report this. Bill and I discussed this several times, from when the state announced the decision to close Panther Creek Pool and some pools across the state, but not all. We were not swayed by the reasoning. The post-COVID pandemic return, the numbers not too bad considering the lack of usage during the shutdown. But a pool is a very important part of the park usage. It's an attraction, and as camping usage did increase the last year, we felt that the reasons that it just costs too much to keep the pool up, the math didn't quite add up. $580,000 to make it work, and they're willing to commit $400,000 of it to do something different. Well, if the difference is $180,000 and the state is constantly bragging about how much surplus money they have, and in November of this year topped the $1 billion with a B mark, to have $1 billion in surplus they're looking to spend, we think that kicking in $180 to keep a park pool open, we're not swayed by that argument that it needs to be closed. We believe that it's an asset, it's an important part of our community, and we think that the decision was short-sighted and made prior to any public input. The local input, designated local input time was after the decision was made and consisted of having people show up in the evening hours to drop a piece of paper in a box, that was a bit insulting. So that indicated that public input wasn't an important part of the decision. We opposed this. We asked them to take a different view and encourage the pool at Panther Creek to remain open.
Next is Eileen Arnwine. She's the county commissioner for the district that the pool is located, or the pool and the park is located in.
Good morning. I'm here to add to what's been said, that this is a community facility and it's played a major part for several people over the 36 years it's been open. We want the pool to stay open on that, and I want to emphasize that decision was made without input from our local leaders and our park supporters. There is strong support within Morristown and Hamblen County community to keep this pool open. Before the pandemic, this was the only pool that was open in operation in Hamblen County.
Thank you, Eileen. Bobby Hahn is, Bobby, your comments, please.
Again, I thank you folks for being here, and we've kind of come down to a crunch time with this whole issue, and we realize this is a state facility, but we also realize that Hamblen County is a vital part of the state. If we look at the hard numbers, well, it probably doesn't add up, the income to expenses, but as Mayor Chesney had already mentioned, the attraction of drawing more campers into the park, they spend money there, they spend money out in town, which generates revenue for our city and our county, and of course, by that, the state itself. We feel like also that this was something that we had no say-so in. It was brought to our attention, they were shutting it down, and then they gave us a token chance to reply without any recourse whatsoever. The cost difference in what they're willing to pay and what it'll actually cost to rejuvenate the pool is very small. And we feel like that it adds enough of attraction to our local citizens. As Ms. Arnwine had said, it's the only public pool in existence. Now, we have a couple of neighborhood pools, there are private pools, but we have a lot of people that really enjoy going to Panther Park during the summer swimming. It's a lot of swim lessons are given there, so it has its pluses. And we just really feel strongly from a local perspective that this pool stay open for our visitors and for our local citizens. Thank you.
And just to kind of wrap things up is one of the things that we really want the state folks to know is that we want to participate in this process, realizing, as Commissioner Hahn said, that it's a state facility, it's a state park, but it impacts our whole community. It's an asset for the community, and we want to participate in that decision-making process and give our input, discuss options to keep it open with state officials, and it does impact the community as a whole economically in the tourism dollars and the tourism business that visitors to the park generate for us. And also just this resolution that will be presented to the legislative bodies is supported by our State Representative Rick Eldridge and State Senator Steve Sutherland. They support what we're trying to accomplish here with the state park officials, and we appreciate their support as well. We'll open it up to any questions that you guys may have. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so again, just stress about how important these parks are to your guys' communities, because a lot of people, when they think of Tennessee, they think of like the Smoky Mountains, but You don't have to drive all the way from there to there to have a great time. You can go 15 minutes down the road. It's not such a great facility. How important is that?
I think Panther Creek, and Mayor Chesney, you guys may want to reply on this as well. Panther Creek Park is a jewel. It's an asset. It serves more than just Hamblen County. It serves a region, what we call the Lakeway region, which is about a 6-8 county area, plus out-of-state visitors that we have. We have several campers from out of state. The overlook is known throughout the region for its beauty. The park is visited by a lot of individuals and families that enjoy the disc golf and the horseback riding, as well as the swimming and the camping, a lot of outdoor activities. And we just think the pool is part of the DNA of the park, and we want to see it stay.